The member for Dunkley.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Off the back of the excellent news over the weekend and today with the introduction of the free TAFE Bill that a re-elected Albanese Labor government will legislate to guarantee 100,000 permanent fee-free TAFE positions each year and to also cut debt by 20%, I want to talk about young people. Firstly, it is fantastic that the average university student will have their HECS debt cut by $5,500 per person and won't have to start repaying it until they are earning at least $67,000. We all know the cost is a huge barrier to our young people getting an education. In my electorate of Dunkley, where many young people come from, low socioeconomic backgrounds, the thought of having to lock yourself into a course or degree can be daunting and off-putting, especially if there's a financial burden attached to these decisions. Free TAFE resolves this dilemma, ensuring that no financial barrier exists to young people who are unsure about what they want to do in life, but very keen to get a job, earn a living and have a career. The other week I visited Chisholm TAFE in Frankston with the Minister for Skills and Training, Andrew Giles, and we heard from nurses, dental and youth work students about how the biggest thing that entices these students to study at TAFE was accessibility by removing the cost barrier. And the great thing is, it's not just young people who are taking full advantage of free TAFE. It's also many older people who didn't get the opportunity to study and are now using the opportunity presented by the Labor government to reskill and upskill. Closer to home, there are so many great organisations in my electorate doing amazing work supporting young people. We need more youth and community services staff in our area to meet the demand. There is a lot of discussion also in the state of Victoria about the welfare of young people. I have worked with some of the most disadvantaged people in the southeast Victoria and nationally for over 30 years, particularly Frankston. From my experience, young people lose their way because of a range of factors. Sometimes these factors are out of their control, often experienced from a very young age. Family breakdown, family violence, a diagnosis of a learning disability, or one of these experienced on its own is enough. But for a growing number of young people, there is a combination of issues that result in their disconnection and disengagement from school, from family and community. In Dunkley, we have a plethora of organisations that are working incredibly hard to support our young people, including Headspace, YSAS, the Salvation Army and the Brotherhood of St Lawrence. Recently, I met with Headspace staff and members of their youth advisory team to learn about the key issues impacting young people in our local area. COVID lockdowns that led to loneliness and isolation, disengagement from school, learning barriers and gender identity are some of the biggest issues, along with having limited role models to guide and support them. When I spoke to students studying youth work and community development at Chisholm TAFE in Frankston, a number of them shared they had experienced trauma, disadvantage and marginalisation and needed support and time to learn, a space where difference and diversity is embraced. Chisholm TAFE teachers Raylene Stockton and Joe Zolo are providing this learning environment to the students to enable them to forge a career pathway as I did through TAFE. Well done to both of you for your contributions to the sector over many decades teaching. Your support and the fact the courses they are studying are now free, thanks to the Labor government, means more people are getting opportunity to study and have the freedom to study because finance is not a barrier. Well done, Chisholm TAFE and Headspace and YSAS, the Brotherhood of St Lawrence, and to all the teachers for the innovative and exceptional support you are providing to young people and those that want to support them in Dunkley.